What documents does your bankruptcy attorney need to prepare your case? Hi, I'm Sam Turco. I'm a bankruptcy attorney practicing throughout the state of Nebraska. Now, there's 4 basic things and documents your attorney needs to prepare your case. First and foremost, we need the name and address of each creditor you owe. You want to gather your bills, your collection letters, your lawsuits, so that we can notify each and every one of those parties. The key power of bankruptcy is the court mails a notice to these creditors telling them to stop collections, phone calls, garnishments, and so forth. So the most important thing you need to provide your attorney is a complete list of the name and address of all the bill collectors and creditors that you have. If you've thrown away bills, and many people do, just work out a list. Just start writing down a list of the name and address and estimate as closely as you can as to the amount you owe each creditor. So that's job number 1. Now there's 3 other items your attorney is going to need to help him verify the income you have to see if you qualify for Chapter 7 or if you might have to consider a payment plan in Chapter 13. So the income documents are very important as well. First and foremost, we have to prepare a statement of your average income for the past 6 months. So the court's looking for copies of your pay stubs. So gather up all your pay stubs. Again, if you've thrown those away or discarded them, go back to your payroll department and ask for some kind of a printout so that we can compute your average monthly income before expenses for the past 6 months. Another document we're going to need is your last 2 years of income taxes. We're looking for both your state and federal returns. It's preferred if you sign those copies for the court. If you haven't filed your tax returns, please be aware you have to file at least your last 4 tax returns and give the court copies of the last 2 tax returns that have been filed. Another item we're going to need is your bank statements. This again goes back to seeing what your income is. We look heavily at those deposits in your bank statements. Now most bank statements, the deposits will have a direct deposit from your paycheck. We know what those are. But if there's deposits on those bank statements that say $500 or $600 or $700 and it doesn't explain what it's from, you might want to write a note on that bank statement so we know what that income came from, so whether it should be counted for or against you. Some types of income count towards your income limits and some don't. And so it's very important we know what those deposits are. Now, as time goes on, we may ask you for additional documents. It's very common that we would request a copy of your retirement statement to see what the balance is in that account and what kind of account you might have. It might be a 401k, an IRA, it might be a school pension, and there's different treatments of those accounts. So we might very well need a copy of your retirement statement. If you have an active divorce decree, and by active I mean you're actively paying someone child support, or they're paying you support, or there's some kind of unresolved property settlement provision of that divorce decree, we may need to see a copy of that as well. Part of the job of a bankruptcy attorney is we have to verify that we've listed all of your property, all of your debts, your income and expenses. So it's very often that we'll request additional documents so that we can make sure that every line of your bankruptcy case is verified and is something that the court can rely upon. Now, if you have questions on this topic or any topic regarding filing bankruptcy in Nebraska, please call us at the number below or send us an email. We answer these questions every day, and we would love to hear from you.